Hello, and welcome back to another day of Catan. I am Schloopity, and today we'll be doing a viewer match. Something new that I wanted to try out, and honestly that I was pretty excited for. I put a little link down in the description of some of my past YouTube videos, just saying, add me on Discord if you wanted to play a match. And this guy, Sam, took me up on the offer. He added me on Discord, and now we've arranged a couple matches. And I'm excited to see how this debut viewer match goes. I'm still gonna have my Discord handle in the description here, so if any of you watching this video also want to add me, I don't know how quickly I'll be able to participate in any more viewer matches, but I certainly want to do more, so the invitation is there. And without further ado, let's see how these games go. Okay, we get to go first. Oh, the 5-6-9. What a quick pickup. It's probably what we're going to go. The only issue is the lack of wheat on this board, but thankfully every source of wheat has been paired with brick. So I think we're in a pretty good spot here. A bit of streamer luck, as they would call it. And we're just going to point left, going out to get on more everything, because hopefully this game goes well. Because there is a lot of board to take here, and if we could get the 4-5-11, we're in like a really, really good spot. The 6-9-3 is a strong pickup for him. It kind of leaves an issue of the sheep though, because the sheep is pushed all the way over here, and there's no wheat and sheep on the way back. So as good of a spot as this is, he might not even take it just because of the balancing issues it leaves on the second pick. And if we get the 6-9-3, oh boy, I think that spells the end for our friend. He takes the 8-5-10. He needs sheep. He can still play a very strong or wheat sheep game with the 6-9-3 and that 5 pickup. Multiple sources of wheat, the best ore, lots of brick that fuels the 3-1. He could also take the 4-5-11 just to be disruptive, but I don't think that would be the best course of action. And this guy's pretty good. He sits around 2,000 MMR, and that is no easy task, I'll say. We might struggle a little with our lack of ports. He does. He goes for it. Okay. Well, in that case, the 8-3-4 is also a phenomenal pickup. We just have the strongest road building available to us. I think we take it and swoop down around here, close off any secondary source of ore for him. We'll be on the 3 and the 11, and because of our strong road building, there's a chance that we even come down through here, connect, and just keep him pushed to this whole side of the board. Again, we will struggle with ports, but we'll get onto this 3-1 eventually. And until then, all of our stuff kind of just moves and grooves and lets us build roads, settles cities. So I don't think we'll have much of a stuck hand, despite the lack of ports. Yeah, we'll be able to get up a city here pretty fast. We just need the 3. I'll probably prioritize the settle if it comes to us first, just so that we have multiple sources of wheat. And we become less blockable, because one of the worst feelings is getting down a city and then just immediately have a 7 roll on you and you're cut off from like maybe your only source of wheat for the rest of the game. And then you can't do anything and you lag behind. But with this, I think we just take it straight away. Yep, there's that 7, but it's okay because he could hit the 5. That's probably the most... Okay, he hits the 6 to stop us from moving around so much. But right now our focus is the city. I could pop a dev. I think I'm just going to save up for the city here. Oh, speaking of cities, he gets a fast one. But so will we. Here very soon. Let's hit the ore, stop him from buying devs. Now, there's a real chance that he has a knight here, and he throws it back on us and just steals one of the wheat anyway, so at this point, I will pop a dev. We take the road builder, which doesn't do a whole lot for us, but it does a great deal for him, so I'm happy to have it so that he doesn't, with the lack of wood. And I'm willing to 4-for-1 the brick if it comes down to it to get a city up fast. Yep. We'll do exactly that. We'll city up the 3 because we share that wheat, and he's a little less likely to block it than, say, the 11. Now I think we hold out this road builder, get to the 3, 10, 11, and that solves all of our wheat issues. I'll hit his 5 so that he can't pop devs. He's definitely reliant on the devs here. 2 non-knights? Oh man, this poor guy. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Yeah, I mean, the 4... Oh, and the 7! Yeah, oh, and I steal the ore back. Now a 3 or an 11 is our next city as well. Now, he does have 2 non-knights. I'm so scared of the ore mono. But what do I port for? Anything breaks our city. Like, I could port for... No, we're just gonna have to risk it. Okay. If he steals the ore, it at least incentivizes him a little less to mono it. He doesn't have a port, so he'd just be 4 for wanting it. Okay. Alright. I'm glad we held there. We just need these 3 or 11s to show up. They definitely showed up in the early game, and I'm grateful for them. And you know what? I'm just gonna be a little aggressive. And this 834 is a bit too good to pass up. Again, we'll be on every single tile of wheat. We have more wood. It's a beautiful road connect. And then eventually we just swoop down to the brick port. And then all this brick is what fuels the rest of our game. Surely he has a knight at this point. Oh, I could have 4 for 1 for the dev, and I probably should have. Yeah. The one source of sheep has been our only undoing. Just because it's a clear block that stops us from popping devs. If we don't 7 out here, though, it's another city if we want it. Just kidding. It's the settle. And now an 11, a 3, that is also... Oh my goodness. Still no mono. Whew, okay, alright. I think it's time we city up this 5-9 sits, so that when the 5 is unblocked, it's dev central. Good sport about it. He will get to that 3-1. And where else? Here? For the connect? No, he's not going to risk it, because we just offshoot road settle. He's on a port. He's probably got a couple of VPs. Let's go ahead and run down to this brick port now. We have the connect whenever we want it. Good block. Good block. We haven't really done... we pulled a single dev. It was a road builder, which got us all of this. But we haven't really popped devs otherwise. But that's okay. Now, we could pop 2 devs. Or we could just get the settle on the brick port. And then we're really close to a city. We could do both. Let's pop 1. Okay, the VP is pretty big. That's all we need. We just need the single VP, the single road builder. We'll probably just build cities the rest of the way. But yeah, the importance of that brick port can't really be overstated. There's the next one. We'll hit the 8. Now 8s are 2 cards. It's pretty gross. Steals the wood, which is very good for him. He doesn't produce the resource. It lets him get the settle. But things are still very much in our favor here. He's only working with the 5 as well, so we'll just bounce it back. It lets him take army. He's not terribly far behind. He's at 10 and we're at 12. So there's definitely still life in this game. We'll go through here to get the Sits 311. Massive pickup of production. Without a 3-1... Oh my goodness. It doesn't make a huge deal on, like, getting more production. But Still, all we need is the settle, and then like another road settle, and we hit 15. We're absolutely just building our way there. We are out of cities, which is something. Oh well. We'll just get the settle right here and now. And then we'll probably just road settle down here or any which way. We'll just use the massive clumps of ore to 4-for-1 and get the settle fast. I'm not gonna pop devs. I think it'd just be resources down the drain when we're real close to just being able to physically get to 15. We'll go ahead and 4-for-1. Grab the sheep. And then honestly just wait, because a 7-out doesn't really affect us too much. And that's the win. Even with a mono, it's the win. There we go. Well, that was a bit of a... Oh man, he didn't have 2 VPs? What was the final thing? He did have the mono. I guess he just never had a good opportunity to use it. I'm not sure when he drew it, though. Yeah, the 5-6-9 was just a killer pickup. I don't know how much could have been done against it. Yeah, just as I was saying. Alright, I'm going to set up game 2. Well, the 5-8-10 is a pretty powerful spot, but so there are a lot of really great spots on here. 5-9-10, 8-4-10, 6-9-3, 8-4-3, just kind of everything you could want. The sheep is really the only low thing, so the 5-9-10 honestly has a lot of teeth to it. 4-8-10, 5-9-10 feels pretty good, if just kind of scrunched down into this corner. Okay, that's fair. So he needs sheep and wheat. We could honestly go something like 5-9-10, 6-9-3, run up to this 2-9-10, and the 4-8-10. Does he ever take the 4-8-10? He'd be playing without sheep, and we'd be able to cut him off of it, and we'd still end up getting the 10. I think I like it. We're gonna run it. If he takes the 4-8-10, that's its own set of, like, weirdness. But I think if that happens, we just hit the 4. And he's kind of blocked out of wheat, and then he can't dev, and he can't city. And if he's playing without any source of sheep, I think he really struggles this game. I like the coordinated 9s for the road. We get up settlements super fast, and then we play a little bit of catch-up with the ore once we've got our settles down. He does go for it. That's alright. I mean, what does he point to? The ore port? It's gonna take him a minute. We'll be okay, though. We'll go ahead and drop this road. We don't want any plows. But we'll probably settle here first. Just to get onto some ore. And I think we'll have to. Like, I'd like to get the second source of wheat. But it's alright. I think securing the 10-9-2 is a lot stronger. Because he's going to be taking a while before he gets his settle down. And if he road settles on the 9-10-11, that's really bad for us. There's even a chance that we'll be able to, like, with all this road building material, go down here to the 8-3 and get on the ore in that fashion. Again with the fast city. Instantly pays off for him. Well, there's our first settle. Nice. Yeah, let's hit this 4. Get up here. Oh, the 7 straight away. That hurts. Yeah, he'll hit this. But once we're on the There we go. 4, 5, 11. Won't be any big deal. There's the 9 we want. There we go. Now, if we're lucky, we'll even be able to snag this 10, 3, 11 away from him. He's still waiting on a settle, and he might prioritize... Oh, big 7 out. Might prioritize this port to get him the sheep faster than, like, settling on this rather low production spot and then waiting on an 11. That doesn't feel great. Ooh, big 9 block. That'll slow us down on this plow. Yep, he's going for which one? That one first? Okay. That makes sense. He probably wants to keep us off of there. Is it the 8 or is it the 5? I think it's probably the 8 still. We'll go ahead and pop a dev. The 10 hasn't rolled since we got on it. And I like the knight here. Is it the 8 or the 5? Of course, it's the 5 after it rolls twice, but hindsight is all that, you know. 2 knights is pretty good. Don't steal the sheep. Don't. Not the sheep. Oh, the sheep. If we get it back, though. Nope, an oar's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're just going to hold out, wait and see what we get. We do have double roads. I'll go ahead and drop 1 here. Alright, 5 or 11, and we have no. No, we don't have the plow anymore. That's pretty good. I would hate to lose this spot. I know he's got a bunch of wood. I think he's still got some Brits. We could have taken the city, but I think I'd rather get on the 3-1 and get the city a little easier. Plus maybe just another 10 rolls. That doesn't do a great deal for us. I guess we'll drop the 1 road here, either for the road connect or for the plow. We will get our settle down. I suppose we hit the 5 here. That is something. He's only got 3 cards in the hand. Let's go ahead and just do this. And then we'll hold out. Oh man, the 8 there. Okay, well that's the city for us. And I think it's just the sits 9-3. The 9 becomes a free card or roads anywhere. The 9 is still the plow down here, and I'm pretty happy about that. He is going to have a lot of port stuff going on. The 8s in both directions is pretty big. We just need a 9. There it is. And let's go ahead and pop another dev. The knight is pretty good. Once we get the settle here, and he gets the settle on the wood port, we'll just be hitting the other 8 instead. Close game here, though. Oh, right after he moves it! We take army, but don't have the best pacing. He's gonna really shoot forward with the devs now. Okay, I didn't expect that. It gets him another city. I guess the wheat's been kind of dry for him. Well, that's another city if we want it. And I think we do want it. We could also pop 2 devs. Let's go fishing. See what we can get. The knights aren't bad. We need to keep army. If we have army and road, it kind of makes up for our lack of everything else. Oh, man. He's able to pop 4 devs that turn? Well, never mind. Okay, let's hold out, see what we can get. He's got knights galore, I'm sure. Our 3-1 is at least doing what we need it to. I mean, even with these 8 blots, even when we do block it, the 8-or is still killer. Okay, a VP's not bad. I'd like to secure army. Does he have non-knights again? Getting to 7 knights alleviates a lot of my worries. The next time that an unblocked 9 rolls, I think we just drop the 2 roads for the connect. Europlenty is pretty big if we can pull it for the city. Okay, well that's army locked. And that is road locked as well. Unless he has the second mono, he does! Where is he going with it? Or is he just porting for devs? No, he's gonna break our road. Oh, that hurts. The mono right when he needed it. Our game suddenly becomes a lot harder. Alright, well, we need to be finding VPs. The road builder. Thanks, colonist. Nope, just more knights. Alright, well, that might spell the end of things here. Let's go ahead and do this. There's still a chance that we take road here and pop off a little at the end for a win. This is a lot of resources that don't actually, like, do him much good. He's gonna snag all the VPs before we can find him, isn't he? Okay, well that's something. Oh, we need a city. We need a city super bad. A 5? Give me a 5? Nope, there's the dev deck. Okay. Well, he's sitting at 14. And not much can be done about it. We can't even take road away. We just have to get the city up and pray. That's all that's left to do. Pray for 9s. No, there it is. Okay. Great guy. A lot of fun. Definitely had a lot of fun with that set of games. The 8s popped off, which was just everything he needed for his ports. Maybe I should have settled on the 8 to start. I thought that we'd get there, but I don't know. He's definitely an Orwheat sheep player at heart. Really fun set of games. Great guy. I don't know. I feel like I probably should have secured this 8 in some way. I think our life would have been a lot easier, but I wanted to play a fun road game. If that sequence of events hadn't happened in quite that way, you know, if the 9 had just rolled a single turn earlier where we could have gotten the connect, I think we definitely win that game. And looking back now, I'm pretty sure that I had an opportunity to get the road connect, but instead chose to settle on the 8 of ore, which the ore was pretty important, but all the same, road was our primary win condition, so I should have ensured it at all cost. But overall, really fun set of games. I very much enjoyed doing this, and there will still be my Discord handle in the description if anybody else wants to join me for another. I don't know quite when that'll happen. I can't really promise like a timely schedule or anything. But if people are interested, I'd love to do it. That said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a good evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you may be. Take care, everyone, and I'll catch you in the next one.